Oh. Uh-oh. I'm already... Oh, no, don't. Don't get stuck in there. How did you get stuck in there? Hi guys, welcome back to Mountain Man Life. I'm so glad that you decided to tune in again and give my goofball self a chance to entertain you to this evening or morning or afternoon that you're watching this. So I wanted to get a few things out of the way right off the bat. First of all, yes, I shaved my head. Probably looks kind of terrible, but what are you gonna do? My videos, and I took some pictures of my head coming back from the latest video that I looked terrible. I shaved right here or whatever. I didn't get the haircut, so I said, F it, I'm just gonna freaking shave my entire head. It'll grow out naturally from there. So that was the first thing. I'm gonna wear a hat probably most of the time. I just want to, and it just feels more comfortable like that. Second thing, I appreciate everybody giving me tips, whether it's fitness or eating right and stuff like that, my close friends and whatnot. Now, if you could help me comment on the video itself, if you're texting me on the side, that's cool and all, but it would help me more if you just made a quick comment. And I won't, if you don't want me to like call your name out or whatever, and you just want to silently comment on the video, that would be great, because then that gives YouTube, it shows the interaction. And yeah, I still only have 15 subscribers or whatever, but if I get that culture going, other people will see the engagement of the videos. So to my close friends and family, just make a quick YouTube account and then comment and like and share and subscribe. It will help the channel, and it will help me get the viewership to help grow me. At 100 subs, I can get a custom URL so that when I share it to you guys or other people, it'll be easier for them to click on it. Instead of having to, like, every time I do an Instagram post or share it to my family or friends, I have to like copy the link, and it looks really awkward. And then if I tell them to search Mountain Man Life, then it comes up weird, because there's all this other stuff that's like Mountain Man, but then they have it the full way spelled. And then there's another guy, there's like an Instagram guy that's Mountain Man, he's Mountain Man all in one thing. Anyways, if I get 100 subs, at least the YouTube videos, I can get my own URL, I can make it Mountain Man Life, and it'll be easier to search. It should pop up normally on the search feed, so it's not like you have to search results just for that and you find my thing. So that's my first ask and request. And then also, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I can actually start getting a little bit of money, and that will help me make more videos, and that will help me entertain you guys even more, and I can branch out a little bit and start going into other stuff and whatnot. But right now I'm just focusing on semi-fitness stuff, fishing, because I really want to do fishing. I really want to do that. And hiking, so like hiking / like camping. So those are going to be like the 3 focuses of this channel. If you enjoy that, and then there's obviously goofiness and randomness. But if you enjoy those things, then please stick around and please share it out to your friends that might enjoy this as well. Secondly, this camera doesn't have a mic anymore because, as I explained in the last video, the camera, the son of a gun, the mic fell into the water, and I picked it up and I threw it in the garbage because it was destroyed by then. It had like sunk into the water and it was gone. And it was a little cheapo one, so I'm not gonna buy it again. I'm gonna get this special shotgun mic that will sit actually on top of the camera and plug in, and that way it won't fall off. This one, it was just a little plug-in that went on the side, and it didn't, it worked. Like, you could tell from when I left here to over at the lake, and then there was the wind and stuff. It blocks out some of the wind with the like protector, but I'm not gonna buy another one for it to flimsily fly off again. So there's that. And then, was there anything else I wanted to? No, it was mainly, yeah, so it was mainly, I I have some friends that have commented on the side. They've texted me. Please comment on the videos because that helps get viewership. It helps get interactivity. Main 3 things that are going to be on this channel are fitness, fishing, and hiking, because in California, hunting right now is the gun laws and everything else. That's just, I'm not going to deal with that right now. Washington State's not that much better, but at least it'll be my home, and I can be more substantial in getting that stuff. But anyways, so those are the 3 things I wanted to bring up. But so today is, oh, that's the other thing that I was going to do. Today is, and I'm recording this, is May 11th. I'm looking at my phone to make sure, because the last time I think it was, I said the 5th, because the 5th was like, May is the 5th month, so that's where my brain said the 5th. And I think my watch showed 05, and then I was just like, oh, that's what it is. So I plan on fishing tomorrow. I'm going to try to get up super early, because I figured out that I did some more research, like you should, to you guys. You got to fish early in the morning or kind of late in the evening, because the water was too hot, shallow where I was trying to fish with those other people. There was more skiers there, boaters, and they had more like sport boats and stuff, so they were just ripping up, they were just going fast, ripping up the waves and whatnot. They weren't there to fish, so they didn't care about kicking up surf and whatnot. So that was a little frustrating. There was all these big waves. And then also, I don't have polarized glasses yet. I'm going to try to get some polarized glasses, but with everything down here, they won't even sell fishing stuff. Thankfully, the Naval Exchange had this stuff, these things that I'm about to show you. So I'm very thankful for that, so I could at least start this stuff. But anything else, like more than just like Berkeley and Eagle Claw, I can't get. And I don't feel like ordering it online, because then even ordering, I've heard, is like taking forever. So that's the update there. I just wanted to show you guys a few things that I learned the past day or so from that. Obviously you saw that my reel, I'm already, oh no, don't. It's stuck in there. How did you get stuck in there? There, son of a gun. I'm gonna have to, but, so I figured out that this knob, maybe I'll make like a circle or point the arrow again, the arrow I can usually do. This knob adjusts your drag. So your drag is when you're reeling it in, going forwards. I'm gonna get more finesse with it. But when you're reeling it in, it's not as heavy to reel in, I think, as that's what the drag means. And then the on and off switch, it like locks the wheel from spinning, so that when you're making adjustments and stuff, it doesn't start spooling out freely. And then of course, in the first part of the video, you saw that I was like pulling the line, I am hitting the ceiling. It was pulling the line to this. Most people say that's not a good idea. You should just barely grab it with your finger, just lightly, because it's very easy. You just lightly hold it and then you fling it. And then also, you also want to hold it nice with a decent grip, almost like a baseball bat, and you want to swing it. There's different ways to swing it, whether you're swinging it from the left, or I keep hitting the wall with my weight, or the right. And so those are some techniques that I looked up. Anyways, so yeah, so those are the things I learned from my mistakes and whatnot. And as you saw in the video, I was just, towards the end there, it was like 12:31. Oh, my fridge just turned off. 12:31, I was, focus back on me. What was I saying? Just practicing, trying to repetition. Take a while to get that repetition down. But, so what I want to show you guys is what in my Instagram post, by the way, follow me on @MountainManLife, but it's like mountainman_ something or another. And I bet you if I got more subscribers and got more followers on Instagram, I can make that stuff more, I can purchase the rights to the name and get the URL with 100 subs. That's not going to work. That's going to be in my face the whole time. And just overall, it'll be easier for me to make you guys funny content or informative content, and it'll help me grow. So the commenting and stuff. But what I show you is a few things that I bought because of the future. So a lot of the stuff that I was lucky with was you need extra line. So when I bought this, I'm 99% sure it didn't have extra line. So when I was hooking up the line originally from the guy from Australia that was suggesting, he was suggesting the swivel and you have an extra line and whatnot. That's actually not necessary. You don't need to have extra line. This line that you come with has plenty of has plenty of line on it, so that when a fish takes it, they can swim out, and then you kind of slowly pull them in and tire them out, and then that's how you get the fish. But so tomorrow I'm gonna set it up, probably maybe for you guys. Yeah, I'll set it up for you guys. I'm going to set up differently with a weight and whatnot, but take the swivel out so it's more simple and it's just all focused in one area. But so yeah, so also in my box, thankfully that I had bought, I had the pliers, which I needed every second. So it's got the line clippers right there. Focus on this. There you go. Then there's the extra spool of line. But I also bought another 8-pound test. I think that's what they say, test. But I bought another 8 pounds of line there, and I bought some more bait. So this one has swim shade. This one already has the hook up in it. So you hook the line right through there, and then it's got the hook on it to get the fish. And it looks like a little fish, so this one actually might be more enticing. Drop shot, Carolina rig. Yeah, so see, and down here they're showing me the different setups. Doing the Texas, I'm probably gonna do the Texas rig for the most part, where you do like you do a weight, and then that weight will move down the line. Let's see if you guys can see the line in the video. The weight, when you get the weight on there, it'll move down the line, and then the weight will sit in the water like this when you're pulling it through, and it'll actually bring the plastic up. So the plastic will float up towards the middle, so the weight should be dragging on the ground or near the bottom while the plastic is swimming along, so it looks more realistic. So that's the plan, hopefully, for tomorrow. I'm also planning to go there much earlier, which I have to do because the place is not far away, but it's kind of far. And then I also bought some other stuff. So the sun, thankfully, as you guys saw, I'm just gonna stop referencing it, and hopefully you guys have seen it. But the sun was a big thing on my neck and whatnot, and sometimes people forget to spray that stuff. So I got this like Recon wrap, which is basically just like a thin, I'm not gonna put it on, but it's basically just a wrap that you can put on yourself to help like block your neck or whatever, and then you can move it around and protect your ears and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. And then also you want to get, I got one of these bags that are waterproof pouches, so you can put your wallet and keys and phone in there and make sure, in case it accidentally falls into the water, it doesn't get damaged. So there was that. I got those baits. I also got more of these eel skinners. So these are much heavier weight that will go down quicker, so I can probably spin faster with this. I'll put this in my box. And then I got some Eagle Claw, more smooth hooks. They're a little shorter for the smaller baits that I have. That will help. So yeah, that's kind of like a rundown of my gear that I have. Frame, it isn't frame. I'm gonna rig up right now my next, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, so you guys can see firsthand. See it? And this was the other thing. So in that video, when I saw the fish by the water, when I had not reeled correctly and I was going backwards, that happened. And before that, during, it was all like at the same, everything happened at like the same time. Ow, that pinched. Or during, like I said, during, the line had gotten caught in the rocks. So that happened. I'm on these rocks, I'm unstable. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, there's a fish right there and I can't get it. Ah! So I was very upset. So that whole like thing happened, and then it was like making me, it was discouraging me, but I conquered that mountain of discouragement and I continued forward, walked along the beach. Like I said, it was late in the day for fishing, which was almost noon or almost past noon. Even if you're on a boat, most of the fisher guys I've seen, like they go back. So you have to get there early to get the fish more in the morning because they'll come up, they'll be closer to the bank where you can focus on because the water hasn't heated up yet. The fish, since the fish are cold-blooded, another tip. Oh, hello. You should, what? Hang on. Oh, my buddy's texting me tips about bait, I think. What was I saying? Oh, you should focus, no. Oh, it was the fish. Fish are cold-blooded, which also means that their body temperature is, it's like snakes or whatever, anything else. Their bodies are reflective of the water or the temperature of the water that they are in. So you'll find fish that are super cold because they're in cold water. Now that makes sense, but it's also like they will move to water that's comfortable for them. And as I said in the video, the last video, the water that they like is around 65 to 75. So that's what he said. He said that that's what they like. So it was getting too hot. So that one fish I had seen at like 10:30 or so, or 11 or whatever it was, he was like the one rare fish that was like up there near those reeds and whatnot looking for bug. But most of the other fish were much deeper by then, and it's also the water is splashing around more there, the bank, so they're getting discouraged. Whereas if they go deeper, the water's more calm, which makes them happier. So that's why it was that. But let me actually do what I was going to say I was going to do. So if I do this correctly, turn this off. And then it'll free spool. Yep, it'll free spool like that. That's good. Oh, there's a bite or something. And then if I turn it off, now it won't free spool anymore, which is great. So you guys can't see, but I gotta stand up. Spooling. Oh, I guess you can for a little bit. So that's so now the line's in. It's good. Worry about it for unraveling. Which you think is pretty simple, but again, I was very novice to it all. I'm going to do a hook and a weight. Do I want to do? I'll probably do this weight again because it's not that heavy, and some of these baits are kind of heavy, so it'll actually counterbalance because it'll help it float in a certain way. So let me get a new hook. Now these say that they're super sharp. Ow, ow, ow. Yep, that's pretty sharp. So I got to you got to think about it. So the water, you're pulling it in this way. So the line is going to be like that. You want the weight to face like this so that when you're pulling it through the water, it's not going against, you don't want this against the water. You want to pull the cone nose. I mean, that makes sense, but I'm just explaining it out loud for myself as well. So you want the cone nose to go this way. And then I'm going to hook it like that. I'm going to spin the hook a few times to get a nice, fine wound. You loop it through here. So you spun it, then you go for the top loop below the line itself. You go below the hook. You pull it, no, this way. Pull it through the line. So then you got a nice tie there. Ow, that's in my skin. And you drop that. So now when it's being pulled through the water, you got your head like that. And that's how you do that. And there's other ways to, son of a gun. There's other ways to do knots. I'm going to try those out soon enough. But and then from there you would put on the, it says it's 4 bass, but then it's got that like clink in it. And from what I've seen, that some people don't like that clink. They like that clink, that like turn in it. Some people like the just simple hook. Smooth hook, it's easier to get your bait right there and then get the tail end of it. These are much smaller. I might do like this. So it'll probably be more like these guys. Oh wait, that's salt water. Oh crap. Never mind guys, I'm not exactly smart. Well, I consider myself semi-smart, but those are, it says salt water on it, so that's not gonna work. But I do have these other baits, which is fine. I have this one, it doesn't say not salt water, which is good. I have these that they were using yesterday. I never used, uh-oh, I just let the smell out. Yep, it's still, why did I smell it? I still have these, the pumpkin lizard seeds and whatnot. So that's what they call a Texas rig. It's just simple with the weight on it. I don't know, it's moving back and forth. with the weight on it, and then the hook, and then you put the bait on. Then you can get the jig heads, where they'll have like feathers and stuff that come off of it, just to make it more interactive with the fish. It attracts their eye. That's the main part, the goal. Hope you like that. If you want to see more videos like this that are just like informative as I'm learning and going forth, I can do that. That's the other thing. So what I'm asking you guys is comment down below, like the video, that helps. Share the video, obviously, thank you very much. With those comments, don't tell me afterwards. I'm gonna tell my friends and stuff now. Don't tell me on the side if you can. I'm very thankful that people were texting me, whether it was fitness. Buddy told me about fitness, about how I was doing my arms. I need to slow down and breathe and control, which I knew, but then obviously I wasn't doing that. So now I'm going to put that in my mental cranium. But like I said, put the comments down below, and then in those comments as well, do you want to see certain things? So if you're like, I really want you to, like, I could do trail reviews, I could do lake reviews. Do I think this is a good lake for beginners because I got caught right off the bat or something as I progress forward? Do you want to actually see my diet stuff? Do you want to see cooking stuff? Do you want to see like me doing a workout and what I've been doing to like how I'm switching up, whether I'm doing legs or chest or arms or whatever, and how I'm getting over this injury that's still, like, my right arm just happens to be the most beat up for some reason. But so comment down below, and even if you don't care, it'd be cool to get a comment or two from you guys saying this or that. Just one like word or phrase helps greatly with the YouTube algorithms and getting my name out there and being able to show my goofiness to the rest of the world. I'm looking off over by my kitchen, which I need to eat soon. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to Mountain Man Life. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. I'm sorry that I keep saying it over and over again, but I really want to make a go at this, and I think this is really cool, and I think I'm very thankful for everybody's support, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.